The National Pavilion of Saudi Arabia responded to the Laboratory of the Future by researching material and immaterial. The title of the Saudi Pavilion is Earth. In Arabic, it actually means legacy. And for us, this is what we're leaving as a legacy for architecture. And in English, obviously, it means earth, which is the main material for the pavilion. It is one of the first materials used to build in Saudi Arabia. And it's also, till this day, it's a very sustainable product. It's a very sustainable material to be used. So we're looking into this material in specific because, as we saw, there's a lot of studios and architecture studios in Saudi Arabia that are bringing this back and looking into how it could be preserved and sustained for future generations. We have 1,500 tiles made of earth. And as the pavilion progresses, as the 6 months go on, the pavilion will fill up and all the other tiles will be put by visitors to the pavilion. So it's a work in progress, basically.
Because we're fascinated with computation, innovative technologies, we really wanted here to take very basic, primitive elements, whether arches, forms, patterns or material like clay, which is very dominant, a basic material, and really use 3D printing as a technique to celebrate it. So this is our way of examining the evolution of a material. This is why we kind of landed at tiles that are textured with the texture that inspired by the sand dunes of Saudi Arabia and have different densities of textures and how the gradient in such a way that depicts quite a lot of the older mosques. The pavilion in general consists of two things. You have the journey and the destination. So yeah, we are in the midst of the destination, an immersive, contemplative space that allows you to kind of experience the non-tangible aspect of legacy and architecture. So you have an olfactory aspect, so you have a distinctive aroma that is very close to heart, and it's frankincense and lavender. And it's something that is quite celebrated throughout the whole of Saudi Arabia. And we chose a focal point, a sculpture that has a kind of a distinctive form, kind of typical traditional geometry, found in a lot of fenestrations in the old towns of the coastal cities.
This structure is actually going to be used after the pavilion is done, and it's going to be put inside the Red Sea. So it's going to be a base where the corals are going to start rebuilding, basically. Everything is going to have an afterlife after the Biennale is done. Everything's going to be taken back to Saudi Arabia. It's going to be exhibited, or it's going to be used in different ways as well.